Hey everybody, I'm ChrisCarter42 and welcome to another level ranking. This time I'm going to rank the levels of Donkey Kong 64. Now this game was developed by Rare, and like a lot of Rare's games, this game is a collectathon. However, this can be known as the collectathon to end all collectathons, so there was a ton of stuff spread across a bunch of different levels. And today I'm ranking those levels from worst to best. The game manages my personal opinion, so don't get mad if your favourite levels at the bottom or if your least favourites at the top. Also, I'm not going to be including Hideout Helm, because that level is basically just an obstacle course for the final boss. It doesn't really count as a full level in my opinion, so it won't be on the list. So with all that out of the way, let's get on with the show. And at number 7 is Fungi Forest. Now the gimmick of this level is there's the cuckoo clock in the center of the level, which we use to change from day to night and night to day. Which is a pretty cool idea and concept, but all this really does is open and close certain doors, which just adds to the backtracking in this game, because you already do a ton of it by playing every level with 5 characters. This just adds to even more and makes this level just full of backtracking and makes it really tedious and annoying in my opinion. Then the boss is just the boss world too, and I don't mind them reusing bosses. I'm just not sure whether we use this one, because it doesn't really fit with the whole forest thing because he's a dragon. If you ask me, the boss this world should be that giant spider that Tiny fights in the barn. That would have made a lot more sense. This level is also home to 2 of my 3 least favorite parts of the game, namely the Owl and Junkie's minecart section. God, these sections are so infuriating, I really hate them. Overall, Fungi Forest is not a bad level. There are also some good parts like the aforementioned spider boss, the rabbit race, killer tomatoes, the growing the giant beanstalk. I like the whole design of the level, and the concept, while not done really well, was a cool idea. So this level has more flaws than the others in my opinion, that's why it's my least favorite. And at number 6 is Jungle Japes. Now Jungle Japes is the very first level of the game, so as you expect it is very easy. The puzzles are all easy, the boss fight is super easy. Honestly, the only hard part of this level is this plank section with Diddy Kong. I don't know why, I just have so much trouble with this. So overall, other than that plank section, Jungle Japes is a very easy and simple level. However, it's the first level, so it's supposed to be. And overall, I think it's a pretty good first level. But because of that, it doesn't really stand out compared to some of the later levels. And at number 5 is Angry Aztec. Now usually I'm not a fan of desert levels and 3D platformers, however this one's an exception. I think this is a really good desert level. Swinging on vines, dodging quicksand, exploring temples and solving the various puzzles within, and a decent boss fight. This is overall a pretty solid level. The only parts I don't like are all the jetpack sections with Diddy Kong. Seriously, what's with Diddy Kong having all the worst parts of every level? I swear, this chimp is evil. So overall this is a really great desert level. Unfortunately there's a bunch of other really great levels in this game, otherwise this level could easily make the top. And at number 4 is Frantic Factory. Now like with desert levels, I'm usually not a big fan of factory levels and 3D platformers. However, once again, DK64 has an exception to the rule with Frantic Factory. I just really like the design of this factory being a toy factory, getting to explore it, the machinery and stuff, and getting to play a bunch of different minigames based around all the different toys. I just think it's really cool. It's also home to the only boss of the game that I consider challenging, Mad Jack, the incarnation of our nightmares. Overall, Frantic Factory is a really great level, and honestly it could easily make number 1 if it wasn't the fact that the 3 more levels in this game are just that much better. There is one part of this level I don't like though, the Beaver Bobber minigame. And do you want to have a guess who plays that minigame? Frickin' Diddy Kong. At number 3 is Crystal Caves. Now, the main reason I like this area is because the whole crystal design. This level is so pretty, and the music really complements it well. That is until the music gets interrupted by this guy. Luckily you can kill this guy and then he'll stop interrupting the music every few minutes. But still, it was kind of annoying. Now this level has a lot of hard challenges like the slide and DK's ice maze and a bunch of other challenge rooms. but I wouldn't say they're bad. I actually kind of enjoy them being fairly challenging, but also being pretty fair. As the boss, it's just a slightly harder version of the boss from the first world. However, at least it kind of fits the key with the level, unlike the boss from Fungi Forest. Overall, I like Crystal Caves for its design, its music, and its lots of challenging but fun bananas. And it's a level I always look forward to playing whenever I play DK64. At number 2 is Gloomy Galleon. Now, water levels are yet another type of level in 3D platforms I'm usually not fond of, but once again, DK64 is breaking the trends. The main reason why this water level is pretty cool is because there's no air gauge, there's no sense of pressure running out of time. Combined with their pretty decent swimming controls, this water level is a lot more enjoyable than most water levels. There's also a lot of really cool things to do in this level, like exploring sunken ships in search of treasure, riding around a little speedboat as DK, finding the stolen pearls that belong to a mermaid with big, round eyes. I was looking at her eyes. Even the boss fight's really fun, because you get to use that aforementioned speedboat to fight him. It's really cool. The only part of this level I don't like is that part where you have to go inside a giant mechanical fish. I really hate that part, and you can probably guess who to use for that section. Overall, Gloomy Galleon is a fantastic war level. These are one of the best war levels I've ever played in any video game. However, there's one more level in this game I like a bit more than this one. And my favourite level from DK64 is Creepy Castle. Now this is the final level of the game and it takes place in a haunted castle, which is pretty awesome. I've always been a fan of climbing towers and castles and other tall structures in games, and this one is no exception. You get to explore areas like the dungeons, the ballroom, a museum, and even a haunted minecart track. And also the boss is a pretty funny and cool idea as well. This level is a lot of fun and it's pretty much perfect. However, there is one flaw, and anyone who's played this level knows what it is. It's that you have to play not one, but 2 Beaver Bubba minigames. Seriously, why 2 of them? Oh well, at least you know how to use Diddy Kong for once on these. So anyway, Beaver Bubba aside, Creepy Castle is pretty much a perfect level in my opinion, and that's why it's my favourite level. So, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.